My dear child, look at you. Truly, take a moment to recognize the incredible journey you've been on. You are doing it, you're walking through life, facing every challenge, and overcoming obstacles that once felt insurmountable. I want to acknowledge you for being here, for showing up, and for deciding that you were not going to settle for less than what you deserve. You made a powerful choice, one that has forever altered the course of your life, and I am here to celebrate that decision with you. There was a moment when you realized something needed to change. Perhaps it wasn't clear at first how you were going to move forward, or maybe you felt lost in the uncertainty of it all, but one thing was certain: you were done repeating the same old patterns. You had enough of living in circles, reliving the same situations, feeling the same frustrations, and being caught in the same cycles. You knew, deep within your soul, that something had to give, and you were ready to make a shift. It wasn't easy, and it wasn't comfortable. Stepping into the unknown, into a new chapter of your life, never is. But you did it anyway. Despite the fear, the doubt, and the uncertainty, you decided to move. You decided to take that first step, even when the path ahead was unclear. That, my dear child, is courage. That is the kind of strength that changes lives. You felt something deep inside you calling for more. A voice, a pull, an undeniable urge to step into a new version of yourself, a version that is capable of so much more than you've ever allowed yourself to believe. You felt that pull for a while, didn't you? It was like a gentle nudge at first, a whisper in your soul. But as time went on, it became louder, more persistent, until you could no longer ignore it. You knew it was time. It was time to let go of the old, time to embrace the new, time to create a life that truly reflects who you are and what you are capable of. And so you went. You didn't hesitate, you charged forward with a sense of purpose, with determination, and with a fierce belief that you were capable of more. You counted on yourself, and this time, you weren't about to let yourself down. Not again. You've learned from the past, from the times when you may have given up too soon or allowed doubt to creep in and steal your dreams. But not this time. This time, you showed up. You stood tall, even when the road ahead was difficult, and you kept moving. You knew that no matter how hard it got, no matter how tired or discouraged you might have felt at times, you weren't going to stop. You weren't going to give up on yourself, because you've come too far to turn back now. There was a shift in you, a profound change in the way you viewed yourself and your life. You realized that the strong pull you had been feeling, the one that urged you to move, to change, to step into something greater, was not just random. It was your call. It was your inner self, your higher self, guiding you toward the life you've been asking for. It was a call to step into the version of you who is capable of creating the life you desire. And you answered that call. You stepped into the unknown, into the new, and in doing so, you opened yourself up to receive the very things you've been asking for. You did this. You created this. You made the choice to trust yourself, to trust the process, and to trust the journey. And now, you are reaping the rewards. It's easy to forget sometimes, but let me remind you that the life you are living now is a reflection of the choices you made yesterday, the day before, and the days before that. Every time you chose to move forward, even when it was hard, even when you were tired, you were creating the future you're living today. Every time you chose to believe in yourself, to bet on yourself, you were planting seeds for the life you are now experiencing. And look at how far you've come. Look at the growth, the progress, the changes you've made within yourself. It's not just about the external things, though those are important too. It's about the internal shifts, the ways in which you've grown stronger, wiser, and more aligned with who you truly are. You've shed layers of self-doubt, fear, and limitation, and you've stepped into a new level of self-awareness and empowerment. And this is just the beginning. You are still in the process of becoming. Every day is an opportunity to continue evolving, to keep growing, to keep expanding into the fullest version of yourself. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're no longer living small. You're no longer playing it safe, afraid of failure or rejection. You've stepped into your power, and you are owning it. You are creating waves, making moves, and living in alignment with your highest potential. And because of that, you are attracting all that you desire. The things you've been asking for, the things you've been dreaming about, are coming to you. They are making their way into your life because you have done the inner work to become the person who is capable of receiving them. You've aligned yourself with your desires, and now, you are seeing the fruits of your labor. My dear child, this is a moment to celebrate. Not just the external successes or the things you've achieved, but the internal transformation you've undergone. You have become someone new. You have become the version of you who is capable of manifesting the life you've always wanted. And the beauty of it is that this journey is ongoing. You are continually evolving, continually growing, and continually creating. There is no limit to what you can achieve. There is no end to the expansion that is available to you. You are limitless. You are powerful. You are capable of anything you set your mind and heart to. So keep going. Keep believing in yourself, even when it gets tough. Keep showing up for yourself, even when you feel tired. Keep moving forward, even when the path ahead isn't clear. Because you are on the right path. You are exactly where you need to be, doing exactly what you need to be doing. Trust that. Trust yourself. Trust the process. And most importantly, trust the journey. You are here for a reason. You are here to create, to grow, and to experience all the beauty and abundance that life has to offer. And that is exactly what you are doing. So stand tall, my dear child. Stand tall in your power, in your truth, and in your knowing that you are capable of achieving anything. Stand tall in the realization that you are the creator of your life, and that you have the power to shape your reality in any way you choose. You have already proven to yourself that you are capable of greatness. Now it's time to take that belief even further. It's time to step into an even higher version of yourself, one that is aligned with your highest potential. This is just the beginning. There is so much more waiting for you. So keep going. Keep believing. Keep trusting. Because you are doing it, my dear child. You are living the life you were meant to live, and I couldn't be more proud of you. My beautiful soul. There comes a time in all our lives when we pause, we question, and we reflect on a simple yet profound question: what is my purpose? It's a question that has been asked by countless souls throughout history, a question that resonates deeply in the heart of anyone seeking meaning, fulfillment, and direction in life. You may have asked yourself this question more times than you can count, hoping that the answer would illuminate the path you are meant to walk. But today, I want to invite you to consider something that might surprise you. What if I told you that you've already been fulfilling your purpose, moment by moment, without even realizing it? What if I told you that your purpose is not some grand destination or lofty achievement waiting for you in the distant future, but something much more present, something that has been unfolding in your life all along? You see, we often equate our purpose with big, goal-based achievements. We tend to think that our purpose is tied to something monumental, something that will one day make sense when we reach a certain level of success, recognition, or accomplishment. We imagine that our purpose is out there somewhere, waiting for us to find it, and that until we do, we are somehow incomplete. But this, my beautiful soul, is where we have been led astray. The truth is that your purpose is not hidden in the future, nor is it dependent on what you achieve or how others perceive you. Your purpose is something much deeper, much more intimate, and much more aligned with who you already are. Let me ask you to reflect on a few moments from your life, moments that, on the surface, may seem small, even insignificant, but moments that, in truth, carry the weight of your purpose. Do you remember that time when you took an extra hour to talk to that young boy who was feeling lost and confused about his life? You didn't know it at the time, but that simple act of kindness, that moment of listening and offering your heart, fulfilled a piece of your purpose. You might not have thought much of it, you were just being there for someone who needed you, but in that moment, you were living your purpose. You were offering something that the world deeply needs, your love, your compassion, your attention. Think back to the time when you decided to quietly pay for the young couple at the restaurant, even though they were strangers to you. It wasn't about the money. It wasn't about recognition. It was about the feeling in your heart that urged you to give without expecting anything in return. That small gesture was another expression of your purpose. It wasn't about the action itself, it was about the love that moved through you in that moment, the kindness that flowed from your heart and into the world. It may have seemed like a simple, fleeting act, but in the grand scheme of things, it was profound. Remember when you